If you go to the recruiting rankings for 2021, and we just had early signing day, so these are pretty firm. These are pretty set, right? Guess who the top 6 schools are in the recruiting rankings for 2021? Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, LSU, Georgia, and Oregon. It's the same 6 schools. We're just going to continue to get a perpetual cycle of the same exact schools on top of it. And when we see that, Bama and Clemson have been to 6 playoffs out of the 7. This is going to be Ohio State's 4th playoff. We have just jammed everything that is important about college football right to the top. You look at Ohio State and Alabama's recruiting class, 11 of the 35 5-star players in the country are going to those 2 programs. So how do we fix that, right? Well, we fix that not by just saying, oh, man, A&M got screwed. We need 6 teams in the playoff. See, that doesn't fix anything because we're still going to have that massive gap between the top of college football and everybody else. I don't think 8 does it, right? It's not about 8. You know what it's about? Expanding the importance of college football to more teams in the sport. It's not about fairness of who gets in, and it's not about the competitiveness of those games anymore. And I know I've argued all of that. By the way, it's probably not about the watered down regular season or the, what we would have in terms of the lack of importance of regular season games if we expand. It's not even about that anymore. It's about the fact that if we expand to 16 teams, now all of a sudden you can have an identity if you're the Iowa Hawkeyes or the Iowa State Cyclones or Coastal Carolina or Cincinnati or BYU or Utah in a given year or Colorado in a given year. All of these teams now, they can go out there and they can recruit at least in practice or in theory on the same level of the teams that are the teams now that can go out and recruit and say, well, you can go to the playoff here. See, when you go out there now as a coach and recruit and you say, hey, well, we can go to the playoff. Recruits are like, I'm sorry, are you one of those like 6 or 7 schools? By the way, Oklahoma finished 7th in the recruiting rankings, probably going to jump up. They're right in that core group of teams that get included in this. What I'm trying to tell you is that for the long-term health of the sport, what we have to do is expand the playoff because that's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that matters. And we need to allow it to matter for more teams. That's it. That's it. All right. I'm not telling you that the 16th ranked team deserves a shot at a national championship. I'm not telling you that some year they're going to win the national championship. I'm not telling you that anyone outside of the top 4 or 5 schools will ever win a national championship. But what I am telling you is that we cannot strip the importance of college football away from everyone but the top few schools. We can't do that. So that's why I have now completely flipped. I used to be a guy that would argue that we need to maintain the importance of the regular season, and that's how we do it. And I've completely flipped. And it's not just expanding by 2, and it's not expanding to 8. We need to expand to 16. And we need to do that quickly. And we need to do it quickly for the long-term health of the sport. Everything we did is good.